What's up guys, it's Ernest. Sony has been putting out some awesome titles. From 1,169 games, we're showcasing the creme de la creme with this top 25 list of PlayStation 4 games of all time, arranged by PlayScore. The PlayScore is an average of gamer and critic ratings. And opening our list is Horizon Zero Dawn. With a history of satisfying undead killing sprees in the kill zone, Guerrilla Games leaped into something new with this action RPG about a primitive cyborg dinosaur-infested post-apocalypse. An open-world experience made better by a compelling premise, Horizon Zero Dawn became a first choice for people with a taste for action and adventure. Expanding Aloy's story further and refining combat in the sizable Frozen Wilds expansion, Horizon Zero Dawn gets a PlayScore of 9.0. Further ahead at number 24 is Astrobot Rescue Mission. One of the recent additions to our list, Astrobot sneaked into our hearts at the tail of 2018. An original title from Japan Studio, this VR platformer stole the show, winning hearts with just the genuine delight of its gameplay. A virtual reality title, Astrobot attempts to maximize the platform with its completely enveloping and immersive vibrant environments. Making good use of proximity and the DualShock 4, it elevates the platformer into something entirely new with a PlayScore of 9.02. Solving up the number 23 spot is the Talos Principle Deluxe Edition, Devolver Digital's unique science fiction puzzler. After waking up in an island full of ancient mysteries, solve each of the game's excellent visual riddles as you come face to face with its philosophical conundrums. Discover what it means to be human and ask yourself about the meaning of life. With over 100 puzzles scattered around a stunning landscape, it's rewarding, if not for the existential dilemmas that come with it. It earns a PlayScore of 9.03. Survival is the name of the game at number 22 with Fallout 4. Released 5 years after the acclaimed Fallout New Vegas, Bethesda took their time with its fifth mainline title, which makes sense considering the many changes in the Fallout formula. Still set in their open-world nuclear wastelands, its base-building focused adventures as the Soul Vault Survivor is a fresh take on the series. Elevating the story despite the polarizing new dialogue system, Fallout 4 is a safe but faithful addition with plenty more story and workshop content in their succeeding DLCs. It has a PlayScore of 9.04. Showing up in the number 21 spot is Night in the Woods. Alec Haloka's daring adventure manages to tackle relatable modern themes with ease. Follow the story of the college dropout, May, whose homecoming is met with a series of eerie changes. Quirky as its visuals are, Night in the Woods still manages to deliver an emotionally charged adventure with a mixed bag of Metroidvania, sandbox, and platforming elements. A daringly unique adventure game with a heart, it has a rating of 9.04. Hitting up the number 20 spot is Okami HD. A gem from the PlayStation 2 days, the sweet brushstrokes of Amaterasu find their way to modern consoles, and it delivers on a big way. A play on Japan's traditional art styles and mythologies, Okami is a colorful puzzle game that challenges you to rebuild the land of the rising sun with nothing but a magical paintbrush. This HD remaster may not have much new features to offer. Seeing the classic world with new eyes? Well, it's worth the investment. A zen game bursting with colors, it has a PlayScore of 9.05. Crusading at number 19 is Batman Arkham Knight. The fourth and last installment in Rockstar series around the tale of a brooding Cape Crusader is one hell of a send-off. Finally adding the Batmobile into the arsenal, Arkham Knight feels like a full Batman experience, complete with an absorbing final storyline and the dazzling visuals of its open-world Gotham City. Not holding players' hands as much, it might not be the most newcomer-friendly title, but this particular game is as much as a technical achievement as it is a fitting close to the series, earning itself a rating of 9.05. Digging into the number 18 spot is Shovel Knight. Yacht Club Games' Kickstarter masterpiece has come a long way, but the original still stands tall amid the PlayStation 4's collection of vast and hyper-realistic titles. An 8-bit platformer with a winning personality, Shovel Knight shows us chivalry isn't dead as he saves a loved one from the villainy of the Enchantress. But Shovel Knight is only one in a series that only continues to get better. Giving away expansions like DLCs as free updates to all their loyal fans, enjoy a treasure trove of goodness with Spectre, Plague, and the upcoming King Knight. It has a PlayScore of 9.07. Reborn into the 17 ranking is Resident Evil 2. Capcom remakes the legendary Resident Evil title from the ground up and is definitely making waves among the crop of longtime horror fans. Built using the newest RE engine, Resident Evil 2 offers literally an all-new perspective on the classic. Its over-the-shoulder view gives players a better sense of whatever horrors are happening around them, while it keeps the original's hammy dialogue along with some high-tech facial animations. RE2 also has a free 98 costume update whose familiar polygons will hit you with a killer nostalgia kick. It has a play score of 9.08. Rolling in at number 16 is Dark Souls 3. A crowning jewel in video game design and everyone's source of never-ending frustrations, Dark Souls 3 remains an unforgettable piece of history. The third and final chapter in the Dark Souls series, it culminates all of From Software's achievements in punishing combat. With its beautifully difficult boss battles set in its gothic environments, not one person can resist the temptation to wax poetic about the pressures and obstacles that Dark Souls keeps challenging us to overcome. It has a play score of 9.11. Successfully hunting number 15 is Monster Hunter World. Capcom leveled up the monster taming excitement in this latest installment to their long-running series. Probably the best and biggest Monster Hunter game to date, World puts a deeper focus onto their multiplayer features, gathering up to 4 party members against the world's colossal beasts. Already a gigantic release, there's more in store for the title with an upcoming Iceborne expansion that offers new weapons, quests, and monsters under the cover of icy weather. It has a play score of 9.11. At number 14 is Divinity Original Sin 2 Definitive Edition. Larian Studios' jaw-dropping follow-up to their highly successful RPG debut, Original Sin was already making a name for itself thanks to their deep customizations and highly interactive environments. With the second installment packed with an elevated level of immersion, it brings the spirit of pen and paper RPGs into the video game world, especially with the addition of a Game Master mode. This definitive edition makes it better, especially on the PS4, adding new arena modes and diving deeper into their vast lore. It earns a rating of 9.17. Swinging at number 13 is Marvel's Spider-Man, a PS4 exclusive that's been hotly awaited since its announcement in E3 2017 to crowds of enthusiastic gamers. With 3 Spider-Man film series to show just how much we love the web-slinging neighborhood superhero, fans didn't hesitate in picking this one up, especially with its open-world New York City, snappy wisecracks, wonderful array of recognizable villains, and dynamic gameplay. Like living and breathing the life of the modern Spider-Man, it's an inspired portrayal of the hero's celebrated personality and a complete joy to play. It has a play score of 9.17. Stepping in at number 12 is Shadow of the Colossus. A shining beacon from the Sony's PlayStation 2 days, Shadow of the Colossus breaks into the modern generation in Team Ico's master-crafted makeover. Not just any simple remaster, this jump to the PS4 delivers a brand new experience for both the newbies and veterans. While its story is no different, its detailed visual enhancements and smooth frame rates bring a refreshing vibrance to its familiar worlds. With such a stellar original game to work with, Team Ico's remake didn't even have to try too hard to make this a spectacular comeback. It has a play score of 9.18. At number 11 is Bloodborne, a PlayStation 4 exclusive counterpart to From Software's now famous line of action RPGs. In Bloodborne, the same punishing Souls-like combat courses through its Victorian Gothic veins as players take the role of a hunter in a world plagued by disease. Distinguishing itself just a little bit, it injects From Software's familiar formula with a splash of something a little more fast-paced. Not a game for everyone, Bloodborne rewards patient and dedicated gamers with a hulking serving of stunningly disfigured monsters and expansive narratives. It has a play score of 9.18. Coming in at number 10 is Undertale. A newcomer to the PlayStation roster, Toby Fox's imaginative RPG has been making waves on the PC since its release. Despite the simplistic graphics, Undertale has gained universal acclaim for turning the usually violent role-playing genre on its head. Adding talking to your arsenal of conflict resolution methods, Undertale becomes a unique experience. And we haven't even gotten to their jazzy soundtracks and lovable characters. With an upcoming spin-off called Deltarune in the works, it's a testament to the awesomeness of Fox's original title, and it has a play score of 9.18. Strong-arming into the number 9 spot is Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain. Kojima's final Metal Gear game. It's a sad moment in gaming history, and we all have Konami to blame for everything. Anyway, this final piece of the puzzle sets up the events of the original Metal Gear game. Take control of Venom Snake after Peace Walker's story. Create your own army of talented individuals and stop the notorious Skullface from his devious plans. For the first time of the series, it's an open-world adventure with emergent gameplay. Infiltrate outposts in your own creative ways, do CQCs, Fulton animals, and more. Savor the last moments of the man who sold the world. It receives a play score of 9.27. Landing in the number 8 spot is The Witcher 3: Wild Hunt. CD Projekt Red raised the bar for Western RPGs with its third and final installment of their Witcher series. Lauded for its impressive storytelling, gorgeous open world, and branching narrative, The Wild Hunt is a compelling slice of RPG heaven, led by their dashing Casanova of a Witcher, Geralt of Rivia. They also round out the lore some more with the excellent side stories and locations of expansions Heart and Stone and the last one, Blood and Wine. Buggy as it sometimes was, The Witcher 3 was once the ultimate fantasy game with a well-deserved score of 9.29. Flying about at number 7 is Journey. That game company takes us on another ethereal adventure with this journey through enigmatic ruins. One of the most acclaimed indie titles in its time, Journey is a game that commits to the silence, partnering you up with people online to serve as companions in the pilgrimage. Communicate through musical chimes and work together to unravel a collection of rewarding puzzles. A multi-awarded gem known to deliver a magical audiovisual experience, it has a play score of 9.3. Crashing into the number 6 spot is Grand Theft Auto V. The granddaddy of the open world genre, Rockstar's fifth major GTA installment triples the sandbox fun with the threefold perspectives of their three main characters, Michael, Trevor, and Franklin. Being able to switch between the three characters adds another layer of GTA's already expansive gameplay, making an explosive and addictive world of criminal killing sprees. Hooking into the online experience will even let you share the sociopathic adventures with your friends. Open world Los Santos never looked better with a play score of 9.34. Coming in at number 5 is The Last of Us Remastered. Naughty Dog's version of a post-apocalyptic world involves mutated creatures infected by dangerous fungi. The Last of Us is an emotionally powerful action-adventure that takes us to the lives of Joel and Ellie as they survive a slowly dying world. Winter, spring, summer, and fall make your way through the various areas in the United States, all the while getting to know the relationship between the two characters. This remastered version features improved visuals and it contains the Left Behind DLC that tackles Ellie's story before she met Joel. It has a play score of 9.41. Stealing the number 4 spot is Persona 5. Atlus' prime example of a JRPG involves dating sims by day and dungeon crawling turn-based adventures by night. Step into the shoes of the Phantom Thieves and reform society in this latest Persona game. Get ready to steal some hearts and take down capitalistic figures in Japan's modern society with your newfound powers of rebellion and your persona. Get to know a lovable cast of characters, listen to the game's catchy acid jazz soundtrack, and experience a heartwarming story about friendship. It has a play score of 9.42. Uncovered at number 3 is Uncharted 4: A Thief's End. Everyone needs to take a break too, you know. Naughty Dog's final Nathan Drake adventure is emotional, action-packed, and full of surprises. Considered as one of the best PlayStation 4 exclusives of its year, A Thief's End is a true action-adventure experience. Follow Nathan Drake and his friends as they try to uncover a mysterious pirate treasure island of Captain Henry Avery. Enter vibrant forests, creepy crypts, and survive an onslaught of enemies that's always one step ahead of you. It has a play score of 9.47. Caring for the boy at number 2 is God of War. A winner of almost all of the Game of the Year awards last year, Sony Santa Monica's soft reboot of the epic series takes Kratos' adventure to the realm of Odin and Thor. Norse mythology awaits him and his newfound son, Atreus, as they embark on a grand quest to fulfill a dying wish. Take down iconic Norse beasts and face some of the legendary warriors of Midgard and Asgard. Its new over-the-shoulder perspective changes the way players handle Kratos. With the help of his powerful Leviathan axe and Atreus bows, it's a fantastic hack-and-slash combat with so much potential. It has a play score of 9.48. Before we reveal the number 1, we'd love to hear about your personal best PlayStation 4 game of all time. You can also check out the complete list of 1,169 PlayStation 4 games on our website, whattoplay.com, by clicking the link in the top right corner and the description box below. And the best PlayStation 4 game of all time is Red Dead Redemption 2. Rockstar has perfected their own take on the Western genre. Grand Theft Auto was just the tip of the iceberg. This Western adventure is a prequel to the original Red Dead Redemption. Players assume the role of Arthur Morgan, a member of a group of outlaws. Assert your dominance against the growing government forces. Its open-world experience boasts stunning detail in terms of visuals as well as historical accuracy. Ride horses, terrorize towns, take a bath at a local inn, and enjoy bar fights. There's just so much you can do as you yeehaw at every inch of its huge map. It has a play score of 9.50. And those were the 25 best PlayStation 4 games of all time. And if you love this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to become a certified What To Player. That's about it. See you next time.